Welcome boys. Now in this session for second lecture of capacitors, we should start the combination of capacitors. And there are two main categories, that is one series combination, another parallel combination, and the next one is that is mixed of series and parallel combination. That is, no question is purely either in series nor in parallel, but it is a mixed combination of series and parallel capacitors. We will try to solve the questions related with the series and parallel capacitors after doing the article based on it. Now first, let us start main heading, combination of capacitors. And first heading, that is series combination. Let us draw the diagram for this. There are two plates, parallel plates of the capacitor. Initially, we have taken three capacitors of capacities C1, C2 and C3. They are connected with a cell of potential difference V along with a key. Now, this capacitor C1 is connected with the positive terminal of the battery. So, charge on this plate will be plus and charge on this plate due to induction will be minus. Plus Q and minus Q. Again, same will be here. This is plus Q, this is minus Q, this is plus Q and this is minus Q. Now, question arises why on the second plate of the capacitor the charge is positive. Now, this can be considered as a conducting plate. So, if minus charge is induced on this side, then similar amount of positive charge is induced on this side. And this terminal is connected with a wire. So, this charge is transferred to this plate of the capacitor, and this plate is also on the positive charge. Now, that's why similar charges are appearing on each plate of the capacitor. This is, let potential difference across this is V1, potential difference across this is V2, and potential difference across this is V3. Sorry. Now, if potential difference is applied across the plates of the capacitor, then total potential difference across all the capacitors is V1, V2, V3, and the potential difference of the cell is equal to the total potential differences across all the capacitors. That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is equation 1. Now, by using the relation of capacitance and potential difference, that is Q is equal to CV or V is equal to Q by C. So we can write this expression as V is equal to V1 can be written as Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. Now let CS is the equivalent capacitance of the circuit CKT in series combination. So we can write CS is equal to Q upon total potential difference V. We can write total potential difference V, or V can be written as Q upon CS. This is equation 3. Now combining 1, 2 and 3, we can write Q upon Cs is equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. So Q cancels out. 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. So this is equivalent capacitance in series combination of the capacitors. That is, series combination occurs when positive plate of one capacitor is connected with the negative plate of the other capacitor. Then it comes in the series combination. देख लीजिए, negative plate, positive plate, negative plate, positive plate, negative plate, and this is positive terminal of the cell is with positive and negative terminal of the cell is with negative. So this is series combination of capacitors, and to identify the series combination of capacitors, we have to look into the circuit in a way that if positive terminal of the positive plate of one capacitor is connected with the negative plate of the other capacitor, then that combination is in series combination. Now if there are n capacitors, in case of n capacitors, we can generalize this relation 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus up to 1 upon Cn. Okay, so this is final result, that is in series combination of capacitors, total capacitance is reciprocal of total capacitance is equal to sum of reciprocals of capacitances of each capacitor. Once again I am repeating, the reciprocal of total capacitance in series combination is equal to sum of reciprocals of capacitances of individual capacitors. So you have seen that in series combination, now we can rub this point, in series combination, charge on each capacitor remains constant, which is equal to charge supplied by the cell. This is very important point. Charge on each capacitor in series combination is equal to the charge supplied by the cell, and potential difference across each capacitor is different, and sum of potential differences across each capacitor is equal to the potential difference of cell itself. So these are two main points which are to be kept in mind while solving the numericals. One, charge on each plate of the capacitor remains constant, which is equal to charge supplied by the cell, and potential difference, the total potential difference of the cell is equal to sum of potential differences across each capacitor. So this was totally total details of the series combination of capacitors. Now we should look for the parallel combination of capacitor. In parallel combination of capacitors, you have seen that the positive plate of the capacitor is connected with another positive plate of the capacitor. Now we are drawing this diagram. Let there are three capacitors, C1, C2 and C3. This is C1, this is C2 and this is C3. This terminal is connected with the positive terminal of the cell and this is connected with the negative terminal of the cell. Now you can see that this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, this plate is positive, this is negative, again this is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. Now you can see in figure that all the positive plates of the capacitor, all the positive plates of the three capacitors are connected to the same point it means that they are on the same potential. And in this particular combination, this is equal to the potential difference across each capacitor is equal to the potential difference of the cell, because in parallel combination, the potential difference in every branch of the electrical network is constant. So, we can solve for the equivalent capacitance in case of parallel combination, and in this parallel combination, charge on the capacitors differ. Let charge on this is Q1, on second is Q2, and charge on third is Q3. Now see here, you can write Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Means total charge supplied by the cell is equal to sum of the charges appearing across each capacitor. क्योंकि ये पैरेलल में है, इसके अक्रॉस Q1 है, Q2 है, Q3 है, इन तीनों को ऐड कर दिया जाए तो टोटल चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल Q इक्वल होगा. नाउ यूजिंग द concept of capacitance, we can write Q is equal to CVP, इसको लिख दे रहे हैं, sorry, CPV. CPV means CP refers to what? Equivalent capacitance in parallel combination of capacitors. CPV is equal to what? C1V plus C2V plus C3V, or you can say Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, and for n capacitors we can write Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus up to Cn. So in case of parallel combination, the equivalent capacitance is equal to sum or directly sum of capacitance of each capacitor. And in series combination, the equivalent capacitance can be obtained as reciprocal of the equivalent capacitance is equal to sum of reciprocals of capacitances of each capacitor. And this is exactly reverse of resistance. If you do remember the combination of resistances in series and parallel, then you can see that in series we have written Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus up to Rn for n resistances, and 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon Rn. ये रेजिस्टेंसेस का कॉम्बिनेशन का रूल है जो आपने क्लास 10th में पढ़ा, और ये कैपेसिटेंसेस का है, और इसमें जस्ट रिवर्स है. यानी अगर आपको कंफ्यूजन होता है तो यू कैन सी थिंक दैट इट इज द रिवर्स ऑफ रेजिस्टेंसेस. तो ये पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन हुआ. इट मीन्स फॉर फाइंडिंग द इक्विवेलेंट कैपेसिटेंस इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन you will directly find the sum of capacitances of each capacitor. You will get the equivalent capacitance in parallel combination. And in case of series combination, find the reciprocals of each capacitance, then add them. You will get the reciprocal of capacitance in series combination. Now, these are two main methods of finding the equivalent capacitance in series and parallel combination. Now let us see some question based on this, and we will analyze how charge and other parameters are calculated in case of questions of capacitance. Let us take question 1, and we are taking just a simple question. And capacitance 4 microfarad I am taking here. This is 6 microfarad, and this is 10 microfarad, and this is 5 volt battery. Now, the question is, first, find total capacitance. Second, charge or put PD across each capacitor. Third, charge on each capacitor. So these are three questions. Now, for finding the equivalent capacitance in electrical circuit, first of all, you should search those 2 points between which there is a branching. यानी वो 2 पॉइंट सर्च करिए जिनके बीच में कई ब्रांचेज हैं. तो हमने मान लीजिए इन तीनों पॉइंट्स को, दिस इज पॉइंट ए, दिस इज पॉइंट बी एंड दिस इज पॉइंट सी, 3 पॉइंट्स एलोकेट कर दिए. अब ब्रांचिंग किसके बीच में है? बी और सी के बीच में ब्रांचिंग है. तो सबसे पहले हम इन ब्रांचेस को रिड्यूस कर लेते हैं सिंगल कैपेसिटर में. अब इसको रिड्यूस किया, दिस इज इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन and you know that Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the formula. So CBC, I am writing here as CBC, capacitance between B and C, is equal to 4 microfarad plus 6 microfarad, that is 10 microfarad, is CBC. Capacitance between B and C is 10 microfarad. Now, we can redraw this circuit as under, this is 10 microfarad, this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. This is redrawn circuit. And this is 10 microfarad. This is 5 volt. Now these two capacitors are in series combination because this is positive plate and this is negative plates. This is positive plate and this is negative plate. So positive plate of one capacitor is connected with a negative plate and vice versa. So we can find this 1 upon CAC, that capacitance between A and C, is equal to 1 upon 10 microfarad plus 1 upon 10 microfarad, which is equal to 2 by 10 microfarad, which is equal to CAC is equal to 10 microfarad divided by 2, that is 5 microfarad. So equivalent capacitance is equal to what? 5 microfarad, that is capacitance between A and C. So we have got first part. Now potential difference across each capacitor. Potential difference across each capacitor can be determined only when we can find out charge stored on each capacitor. और जैसे आप इलेक्ट्रिकल सर्किट में क्लास 10th में आप टोटल रेजिस्टेंस निकालने के बाद सबसे पहले मेन करंट निकालते थे, उसी तरह से कैपेसिटिव सर्किट में इक्विवेलेंट कैपेसिटेंस निकालने के बाद सबसे पहला काम होता है चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल निकालना, दैट इज टोटल चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल. नाउ so we should note the point that total capacitance is 5 microfarad and we can rub this. Now for charge supplied by the cell, that is Q is equal to CAC, that is total capacitance, into V. अभी मैं ये लिख रहा हूं सफिक्स इसलिए कि जिससे आपको पता लगे कि कहां के बीच की क्वांटिटीज हैं, and later you can ignore these suffixes. Q is equal to, this is 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 farads into potential difference of 5. Q is equal to, so Q is equal to 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. is the charge supplied by the cell. ठीक, अब आ गया, ये पूछा नहीं गया था बात, लेकिन ये इसेंशियल है, बिना इसके आगे के पार्ट नहीं है। अब देखिए, पहले हम निकालते हैं कि पीडी अक्रॉस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस दिस 10 माइक्रोफैराड कैपेसिटर, यू कैन राइट पीडी अक्रॉस 10 माइक्रोफैराड कैपेसिटर, PD across 10 microfarad capacitor. So we can write V is equal to Q by C. अब Q कितना होगा क्वेश्चन ये राइज होता है। आपको पता है कि इन सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन चार्ज ऑन ईच कैपेसिटर इक्वल टू द चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल। चार्ज ऑन ईच कैपेसिटर इज इक्वल टू चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल, यानी कि इन दोनों पॉइंट्स के बीच में जो इक्विवेलेंट 10 माइक्रोफैराड का जनरेट हो रहा है उस पर और इस 10 माइक्रोफैराड के कैपेसिटर पर चार्ज कितना होगा, सेम होगा, और वो होगा चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल। सो वी कैन राइट दैट इज 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 अपॉन कैपेसिटेंस 10 माइक्रोफैराड। तो माइक्रो और माइक्रो कैंसिल हो जाता है, दैट इज V इज इक्वल टू 2.5 वोल्ट। VAB डाल देते हैं, VAB इज इक्वल टू 2.5 वोल्ट। अब 5 वोल्ट जो था वो अपीयर हो गया, 5 आउट ऑफ 5 वोल्ट 2.5 वोल्ट हैज अपीयर्ड ऑन दिस कैपेसिटर and remaining 2.5 volt appears on this capacitor. So remaining 2.5 volt appears between these 2 points, यानी यहां जो 10 माइक्रोफैराड का कैपेसिटर जनरेट हो रहा है उस पर। अब वेरी सिंपल, अगर दोनों के कैपेसिटेंस सेम है तो उसके अक्रॉस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस सेम होगा। अगर इसके अक्रॉस 10 के अलावा कोई क्वांटिटी आती तो डिफर करता, तो इसके अक्रॉस समथिंग होगा, इसके अक्रॉस समथिंग होता, लेकिन दोनों का सम किसके इक्वल होता, 5 वोल्ट के। कोइंसिडेंटली इनके बीच का कैपेसिटेंस जो है वो 10 माइक्रोफैराड ही है। ठीक, अब ये निकल गया पीडी अक्रॉस AB, चार्ज अक्रॉस AB कितना आ गया 25। अब देखिए फॉर दिस पार्ट now PD between points B and C, क्योंकि दोनों कैपेसिटेंस है, दोनों पैरेलल में है, जितना इस पॉइंट के बीच में होगा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, वही पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इस कैपेसिटर पे भी होगा और वही पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इस कैपेसिटर पे भी होगा। ठीक, नाउ फर्स्ट वी फाइंड द PD between points B and C। That is VBC is equal to Q by CBC। यहाँ क्या लेंगे, CBC, जिसके अक्रॉस PD निकालना है उसके अक्रॉस का कैपेसिटेंस लेंगे। चार्ज हमने निकाला था 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 अपॉन CBC is 10 माइक्रोफैराड। तो माइक्रो कैंसिल्स आउट, दिस बिकम्स VBC is equal to 2.5 वोल्ट। मैंने निकालने का प्रोसेस बताया। दूसरा प्रोसेस ये भी हो सकता था कि यहाँ पे 2.5 अपीयर हो गया, 5 minus 2.5 इसके क्रॉस अपीयर करेगा। लेकिन ये चीज तभी सही है जब हमारे पास 3 पॉइंट्स हो, जैसे ही 4 पॉइंट हुए तो वो मेथड फेल कर जाता है। दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज द बेसिक मेथड एंड वी शुड अडॉप्ट दिस मेथड। नाउ दिस इज द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस व्हिच अपीयर्स बिटवीन पॉइंट B and C। Since these two capacitors, that is 6 microfarad and 4 microfarad, are connected in parallel, so potential difference on these two capacitors will be equal to 2.5 volt because they are in parallel combinations. And now we can find out the charge. Charge is equal to Q is equal to C into V। C, for example, Q6 हम लिख देते हैं डायरेक्ट, Q6 is equal to C, कैपेसिटी 6 into 10 power minus 6 volt into potential difference 2.5. This is Q6 and this is Coulomb. Now multiply this and you can get the total charge 15.0 into 10 to the power minus 6 Coulomb. Now second, if we want to find out the charge on this 4 microfarad capacitor, that is Q4, again formula is same, CV. Now capacity is 4 into 10 to the power minus 6, potential difference is 2.5 and Q4 is equal to, that is 10 microcoulomb charge. Now you know that the sum of charges appearing across this capacitor and this capacitor is equal to charge supplied by the cell. So you can see here with 15 microcoulomb, that is 15 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb or 10 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. We can say that Q is equal to Q6 plus Q4, that is 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, which is equal to charge supplied by the cell. We have quantity. So we have verified also and our answer is correct. So these are few of the methods to find out the charge stored on different capacitors, potential difference appearing across different capacitors. Now question remains same. You will find out the same question twice with repeated data. Repeated data means, let's see here, the question is same. Now this is HW, frame two more question by changing capacitance of each capacitor according to your choice. You can take any value, but you should think for those values for which the calculation is simpler. You should think for those values for which the calculation is simpler. Now if we attach another set of capacitors in the same circuit, then first of all you should try to reduce the branching between any 2 points to a single capacitor. Then all of them will be in series, and after finding the total capacitance in between the branches, you can apply the series combination formula and then you can find out the net result. So this is a basic question and you should try to solve this question by framing 2 or more questions. 2 is essential or it is a minimum from my side. You can form more than 2 questions. Now I am writing another question. This is question number 2 and this is question number 3. By increasing one more part, this is 2 microfarad, this is 4 microfarad, this is 6 microfarad and this is 10 microfarad. This is 10 volt. Now questions remain same. First, find the total capacitance of the combination. Second, PD across each capacitor. Third, charge on each capacitor. इसमें क्या है, ये एक एडिशनल कैपेसिटर लग गया, बाकी सर्किट यही है. अब देखिए यहाँ पे मैं हिंट कर दे रहा हूँ, ए पॉइंट है, दिस इज बी पॉइंट, दिस इज सी पॉइंट एंड दिस इज डी पॉइंट. जैसे ही आप इन दोनों को, मैंने कहा ब्रांच को पहले कंसीडर करिए, जहां जिन दोनों पॉइंट्स के बीच में ब्रांचिंग है, फर्स्ट सेलेक्ट दैट पॉइंट. तो क्या होगा, इन दोनों पॉइंट्स के बीच में ब्रांचिंग है, अलग अलग ब्रांच अवेलेबल है. मान लीजिए कि अभी 2 ही हैं, इससे ज्यादा भी हो सकती थी. अब इन दोनों कैपेसिटर को सिंगल कैपेसिटेंस में कन्वर्ट कर लीजिए. नाउ ऑल ऑफ देम विल बी इन सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैपेसिटर्स. सो you can apply the series capacitance formula and you can find out the total capacitance of the circuit. And as soon as you find the total capacitance of the circuit, you can find out the total charge supplied by the cell. These are 2 essential components of a capacitive circuit. पहले ये दोनों तो आपको निकालने ही पड़ेंगे. जैसे आप क्लास 10th में किसी भी इलेक्ट्रिकल नेटवर्क में सबसे पहला काम क्या होता था, टोटल रेजिस्टेंस निकालना, फिर करंट निकालना. तो यहां पे भी पैरेलल वे में हम क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहला काम टोटल कैपेसिटेंस निकालना है, देन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द टोटल चार्ज सप्लाइड बाय द सेल, एंड देन यू कैन गो फॉर फाइंडिंग द फर्दर पार्ट्स. सो दिस वाज द असाइनमेंट ऑफ दिस लेक्चर. आई थिंक you will try for this and we will do few more questions in next module. Thanks and have a nice day.